You are still tuned into your Feel Good Breakfast show right here on SABC3. Now let's talk about breakfast. Breakfast kickstarts your metabolism, helping you burn calories throughout the day and gives you the energy you need to get things done and focus at work or even at school. Now, children who eat a complete breakfast have been shown to work faster, make fewer mistakes and perform better than those who eat only a partial breakfast.
We've got a dietitian, Anne-Marie de Beer, here to discuss how a good breakfast boosts concentration and cognitive performance, especially when paired with a lovely beverage like Nestle Milo. Anne-Marie, great to have you here. Let's clear it up right now that you drink Milo cold, first of all, yes?
In the morning, yes.
Very, very important discussion because it's so important for our little ones to kickstart their day in the right way. Why is it so important for children not to skip breakfast?
So I think it's important to understand that if children have slept for 9 or 10 hours, they wouldn't have eaten for about 9 or 10 hours. And if they're not having breakfast, they're actually going to have a much longer fasting period, which is going to impact on their ability to actually perform in school. It's a very simple calculation that we have to make to understand why breakfast is so important.
The brain needs food, yeah.
How important is it for them to be so alert, especially at the beginning of the day as well?
So this is quite interesting. There's quite a bit of studies done that actually show that kids who have breakfast are able to solve problems much easier in the morning. They are cognitively much more alert, whereas if they don't have breakfast, that alertness is very much reduced. So you can imagine if they have maths at 8 o'clock in the morning and I haven't eaten, what's going to happen?
I think that stands for never mind children, but for all of us.
Exactly.
I think that would be pretty tough. Then what type of breakfast is ideal to boost that concentration and cognitive performance in the morning?
So it's always important to consider the 3 food groups if you want. There needs to be proteins and fats and carbohydrates and fruits and vegetables. So we need to provide all of those ingredients or all of those food groups in a meal for these kids. And we can do that in various ways. It doesn't have to be a properly cooked meal, but recipes that we can have that can actually just put everything together. So important that they have the protein because that actually sustains them. The carbohydrates is really there for the energy, for the brain that needs to now start to be active, and then for the alertness as well. And then the vitamins and minerals that we have in the food is important for the energy to actually release the energy into the brain, because without them,
the body can access it.
Work.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Obviously, it's very important that we make sure that they eat well in the morning.
And mood swings, because if I don't eat, I get hangry.
No, I'm the worst for that. But I was going to say that because you want them to enjoy their day at school as much as be kind of present and excel. Let's talk about beverages to have with our breakfast in the morning. What is the right kind of beverage to have, and why is it so important to have that kind of beverage?
So it's important to consider that everything that we eat needs to count for something, and you don't want to provide only empty energy, whether it's in a drink or in food. And therefore, Nestle Milo is really great in that it's providing not only energy, but it's also providing a lot of the vitamins and minerals that we need for this alertness and for really being awake. So we have Active Go within Nestle Milo, and that's a combination of vitamins and minerals that we now know is able to create this uptake of energy, and obviously that will help with the alertness, with the cognitive functions, with the memory function. So there's quite a lot of things that happens with that.
And that's whether you have it hot or cold.
I was just going to say, even though you
can have it both,
it's fine.
No, the key is to put too much in so that you have to eat some of it with a spoon. That's the way that you do it. Absolutely amazing stuff. Thank you so much. We'll let you go and have your breakfast now so you can start your day on the right note.
Absolutely. Now, starting your day off with a nutritious energy boost really is important, especially for growing minds. I don't think I'm ever going to skip breakfast ever again.
Never.
You know what? I'm actually going to go get some right now.
I made you some right there.
Oh, thank you.
Breakfast your day with Nestle Milo.